I know that boy Chris Brown happy. He was just freed on a $6.7 million bail. He don't got to be in a UK prison anymore. And 50 Cent took it upon himself to show love to Chris Brown. He posted this to his Instagram page with the caption, "CB out, he made bond. I'm only saying about him because I think he's the best overall artist out. Watch his whole run." And if you can see right under his post, Chris Brown manager put the prayer symbol. This came literally after Chris Brown manager yesterday was seen bringing in KFC and some clothes. Now, it's interesting he brought up some KFC because if you don't know, one thing that Chris Brown and Michael Jackson have in common is they both love them some KFC. Now, if you're not familiar, Chris Brown and 50 Cent have a great relationship. 50 Cent was really one of the first people that posted about Chris Brown when he first got arrested. He posted this to his Instagram page and said, "Damn, they doing CB dirty. I knew about this case for 2 years. They gonna F up the whole world tour. What the going on?" So yeah, I guess they still trying to blackball Chris Brown to some extent, but a lot of people don't know he got locked up literally right after he posted Free Tory Lanez. So there's a whole backstory to that.
Yo, this is Lee Levant, and I'm here rocking with All Urban Central. And if you guys haven't heard the news, Chris Brown is free. Well,
going live.
1, 2, 3,
Keeping track of three-pointers for 4 quarters.
not completely. Chris Brown is actually free on bail. And the bail does come with a few stipulations and conditions, and we're going to get more into details on that just because it does kind of sound like extortion, but I'm going to let you guys decide as we get into the details. But just today, Wednesday, June 21st, earlier this morning, the court judge in London, Tony Baumgartner, he actually granted Chris Brown bail. And despite Chris Brown's absence in court today, Judge Tony Baumgartner did grant bail attached with a whopping, wait for this, $5 million security fee. This security fee is an insurance that the defendant, Chris Brown, will return to court for the hearing. I mean, I wonder if Chris Brown wasn't a millionaire, would it still be that amount? Anyway, just a few moments ago, Chris Brown took to his own personal social media Instagram account and shared in a story that he's free from the cage, and Breezy Bowl is definitely still on. But we have to get into these details because they might affect the way Breezy Bowl tour looks and how Chris Brown is going to have to move moving forward, especially internationally during his tour, as well as his travel plans in general. So as you can see in various headlines, Chris Brown is free on bail and he's ordered to pay at least $5 million now and the remaining amount for the security fee, I believe in a week's time. But we're going to get into a credible article. I like to refer to BBC since that is the main article or media outlet for London. So the headline reads, Chris Brown freed on $5 million bail by London court. And the article pretty much reiterates what we covered in our last video when we stated how Chris Brown got arrested. And so it goes into details. Obviously, he was arrested on a charge of grievous bodily harm due to an incident of assault, allegedly, of 2 years ago, 2023, at the Tape nightclub in London's Mayfair. For some reason, they keep mentioning how Chris Brown was absent during this bail hearing, and I finally understand why Chris Brown didn't show. I mean, if I was a celebrity, I wouldn't want to make a public appearance at a court. It would go crazy. As long as his lawyer's there, he's fine. So anyway, they go into detail explaining the security fee of the $5 million that Chris Brown is supposed to pay for the bail. He's being ordered to pay $4 million now, and in 7 days, he paid the additional $1 million. And if he doesn't show for court in a month's time, so that's June 20th, he will have to forfeit this money. So I'm pretty sure Chris Brown is going to be there for that. despite the court date being in between one of his biggest shows during the Breezy Bowl, which is set to be at the Cardiff's Principality Stadium and the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Chris Brown was also ordered to surrender his passport while not on tour, and the judge did give him other bail conditions. Chris Brown was ordered to provide a specific home address known to the court. He was also told not to apply for any additional travel documents as well. Another bail condition that Chris Brown must follow is that he is restricted from the Tape nightclub in which the alleged assault occurred. Chris Brown has also been restricted from contacting the plaintiff, Abe Dior, who accused Chris Brown of the alleged bodily attack, which consisted of a tequila bottle being smashed on his head. Now, there is another bail condition that introduces a new player to this court case. Apparently, Chris Brown had an alleged accomplice, another rapper going by the name of Hoodie Baby, or can be referred to as Hood Boss. Chris Brown is also restricted from contacting Hoodie Baby or Hood Boss during this case in this trial. Apparently, if you don't know Chris Brown and Hoodie Baby's history, they did have a song together a few years back called No Such Thing, and it was Chris Brown and Young Thug featuring Hoodie Baby. So it seems like Chris Brown probably got the better end of the deal, and I'm not quite sure whether it's because he is so rich or it's because he has an active tour being planned. However, Hoodie Baby, the co-defendant, was also named in the court case for allegedly attacking Abe Dior. Abe Dior is stating that Hoodie Baby, after being hit in the head with a tequila bottle, Hoodie Baby went then to attack Abe Dior, punching him several times in his head, allegedly. It seems like Chris Brown was able to get bail. However, Hoodie Baby did not get the same fate. Hoodie Baby is to remain in custody for the duration of this hearing, and it seems like he was denied bail. So I'm pretty sure he is not happy with the outcome of how this is going, and hopefully he doesn't take some weird plea deal that incriminates Chris Brown. And while sure, evidence will soon come out, especially if there's some sort of surveillance at the Tape nightclub, this could be one of those instances where perhaps Hoodie Baby allegedly did attack this guy. Because Chris Brown is the larger artist, he created a story to try to get a bigger payday. However, this is not stopping the Breezy Bowl, and all of this is all alleged, and we haven't seen any evidence surfacing that this guy, Abe Dior, actually even got attacked. But anyway, Hoodie Baby is an up-and-coming artist, dropping the single No Flexing, but also he has features with other big-known artists such as Lil Wayne. They also have a pretty big song out. So Hoodie Baby is definitely stamped. Hoodie Baby had the opportunity of appearing on Lil Wayne's Dedication 6 album, not once, but twice, with songs such as My Dog and Eureka. Hoodie Baby also appeared in a song with Lil Wayne in Gutta Gutta as well. Hoodie Baby did feature on a song with Lil Wayne as well as Gutta Gutta called Loyalty. This premiered as a World Star Hip Hop exclusive. So he's definitely making a name for himself, but most people do know who Hood Boss is, and he is a rapper as well as producer. Now, this article goes in full detail about Hoodie Baby being the second man charged in this assault of Abe Dior at the Tape nightclub back in 2023. And basically, Abe Dior had named a second man who attacked him. So in this allegation, he stated that he was being punched several times in the head, and it's not looking good for Hoodie Baby because it seems like Chris Brown was able to get a bail. However, Hoodie Baby was ordered to remain in custody. So obviously fans everywhere, as well as we are, very excited to see that Chris Brown is going to commence with his Breezy Bowl World Tour, especially with his big headlining artists such as Summer Walker and even Bryson Tiller to name.
Yeah, man, that boy Chris Brown is free. Hey, shout out to all Urban Central for that news. Boy, that was a long one, I tell you. Anywho, man, look here, man, that boy Chris Breezy is freezing. That boy Chris Brown dropped $5 million, y'all. What y'all think about that, man? He got it. I mean, he ain't broke for damn, so you know what I'm saying? $5 million to be free. Shout out to Chris Brown, but hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and share. Welcome home, Chris. That's all I got to say. Hey, money ain't a thing, you know. So hey, we'll catch y'all next time. Hey, just wanted to keep you up to date with the news. Catch you after these messages. Until next time, we'll be right back.